Wild West Dynasty, the next game in the Dynasty series, has finally hit the shelves, so to speak, and players who love the genre are finally getting their hands on it. And honestly, the idea of an open world survival game is appealing. I mean, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Made by Toplitz Production, who brought us Medieval Dynasty, Wild West Dynasty promised to be an amazing spin on the survival genre, and while it's still in very early access, its current state is rough. I actually question the developers' decision to release this. I think they should have pushed it back, and players honestly are already sounding off. Early quests, which are meant to give you an idea of the mechanics and the points of interest in the game, were just frustrating considering how stuttery and laggy the game played and the distance that you had to travel to each point of interest. I found myself sprinting to just try to get to the next objective, but that only lasted a few seconds because it felt like every 3 to 5 seconds I was running out of stamina. Now, I didn't so much mind the lack of NPC voices during dialogue, but I missed the sounds of a busy Western town when I was in town, which in this game aren't even in the game yet. No bustle of the town, distant farm animals, wagons, hammers, people talking in the distance. There's actually nothing. It was dead quiet. Sounds of footsteps from NPCs as they walked, absolutely nothing. I could hear my own character's footsteps, but nothing else. And the lack of sound effects broke the immersion for me, and I found myself focusing more on the problems of the game rather than the gameplay itself. Now, the story was okay, but hard to follow with the lack of voice actors in the game, which is honestly not uncommon for small budget games, but the large amounts of reading required when interacting with NPCs, coupled with the lack of sound effects in the distance, left me, just like I said, it broke my immersion, and I just wanted to skip to the end so that I could just get the game moving again. Now, honestly, this doesn't feel like a worthy sequel to the Dynasty game series. Medieval Dynasty was an amazingly enjoyable game, but Wild West Dynasty is far from Medieval Dynasty in terms of enjoyment. But it's still in early access, so if this game is on your radar, I would wait for some updates to smooth out the rough edges, add some more sound effects. I'm sure in the future the developers will iron out all the issues in this game if Medieval Dynasty is any indication. But as the game stands now, my personal recommendation is you should wait. I'm Granddaddy Gamer. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you've played this game. And I'll see you guys in the next.